Did you?
I did. On what?
Really?
What our best celebration video was, and
Oh, I guarantee what it was.
Tanak won
Guarantee
by a mile.
That
You know
was
what that
won.
says? Don't try for originality. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions. You did some Corbin.
I am Ricardo.
And you can follow us on Instagram for more juicy content.
It's
Thanks.
so
Ring the
juicy.
bell, notification squall.
Ring that bell. Bang! You get notified.
Follow us on our personal YouTube channels in the description below. And that video, it was very fun to make, but it also took a long time because we literally, as Mindy pointed out, we literally did shot
for shot.
I literally had the video and we were like, okay.
And
this
we
is the next shot.
replicated every mannerism.
Every mannerism
Yeah.
in that video. And I couldn't have my AC on.
Oh, it was hot.
Wait,
But it was
it
fun.
or was it not working?
For some reason, it wasn't working. It was at your old last place.
Oh no, it's
And it was warm.
It was on, but
It was on the other side. We had to hang the green.
Yeah, I had a wall unit. And I
Yes,
had
it
to
was
hang
on the
green
other
screen.
side. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yep.
It was hot.
It was hot.
It was a hot couple hours.
Yep.
To film that. Anyways, today.
But it makes sense to me. As good as an original thing might be, come on. Why wouldn't they want to see something that they are more familiar with? That's a celebration or a parody of what they know.
Yeah,
So lesson learned, ladies and gentlemen. Lesson learned.
Maybe you'll see something familiar at a million.
Maybe.
We'll see. Dude, we're doing a movie trailer. Hindi. It's
Okay.
called Mukti Bakhavan.
There's the Hebrew in there. Machavin, Mukti Machavin. He was a neighbor of mine back in Philly.
Hotel Salvation with Andil Hussain, who we've seen in a couple things, but he most recently Delhi Crimes. He was her direct superior.
Correct.
Yes,
Got it.
that's him.
Got it. Okay. I couldn't put the name and the face together. Yeah, we've seen him in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's usually. I think he's more in the forefront in this one, but he's usually a supporting.
Always good.
But he's also he's very well known here in the States too. He's in, I believe, a Star Trek series.
Really?
He's in the Star Trek Discovery series.
Oh! I don't watch that.
So
The film is about a son who's forced to set his job aside to accompany his elderly father to the holy city of Varanasi. The film, as well as the actor Adil Hussain, won National Film Awards, special jury mentions. The film stars him, who has worked in Indian cinema, including art house cinema and mainstream Bollywood, as well as international cinema. Started his career working in Assamese films, did not know that.
Cool.
And then became famous after working in the Hindi detective series Jasus Vijay as a lead. Till now, he's worked in various Assamese, Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, Marathi, Malayalam, English, Norwegian, and French films.
he's a connoisseur.
Rock and roll. That's awesome. Wouldn't you? That'd be cool to have on your frickin' resume.
Yeah, that's probably
Wow.
That's probably why he's done a bunch of stuff in Hollywood and.
Oh man, that'd be cool to have on your resume.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I bet we've seen something in American cinema that he's been in.
I know we have. I'm trying to place it because I know we have. I just
I'm
can't.
sure if I looked up his IMDb, I could.
Yeah,
pick
we'd
it up,
see it.
but-
We'd know.
Let's just get into this little ditty.
मुझे लगता है मेरा वक्त आ गया है और मैं मरने के लिए तैयार हूँ पर मैं यहाँ नहीं मरना चाहता
Oh, wow, he's different.
Yeah.
बाबा ऑफिस में थोड़ा काम है।
करना क्या है तुम मुझे टैक्सी में बिठा देना मैं अपने आप चला जाऊंगा इतना समय है ना तुम्हारे पास
कितने दिन लगेंगे?
सोच समझ के पूछा करो ना।
कब फिर दिक्कत पड़ेगी ना? मैं क्या वहाँ जाकर उनका गला घोट दूँ?
Call the reporter.
तुम आओगे
कहाँ? बनारस या?
नाम मुक्ति भवन है, लेकिन अब मुक्ति प्राप्त होने तक कमरा नहीं देते। कमरा सिर्फ 15 दिन के लिए मिलता है बस।
बस 15 दिन उसके बाद
भैया हम क्या जाने, आप जानिए। अगर ऊपर चले गए तो ठीक है, नहीं तो फिर घर वापस जाइए।
आप मेरी फैमिली की तरह हैं मैं जैसे वापस आते मैं
इसमें नमक नहीं है।
मैं बात कर रहा हूँ बाबा
दिन भर तू फोन पे लगा रहता खाने का उसमें फोन पे कर आप विमला जी प्रणाम करो
वापस चलो ना।
उनको छोड़ के
कितने दिन रहोगे यहाँ पे?
अगर आपको दोबारा हमारे इस परिवार में जन्म लेने का मौका मिले लेकिन
मैं चाहता हूँ तुम मुझे धूमधाम से विदा करना
Oh, interesting. It looks good.
Looks really good.
It looks very art house. It almost, what was the one with Niraj and as the monk? I always forget the name.
Ship of Thesis.
Ship of Thesis-ish / almost Piku vibes, at least the relationship a little bit. But it looked really, he didn't look like himself. And
No, they did. He put on some weight for that, and they gave him some
mustache.
age. Yeah. He went through a transformation, and I hope there's a lot of, like, I really loved just the naturalness and ease of her saying, "Follow him to this," and then him on the phone and him eating, and just the steady, that one static shot of them talking.
it looks really
looks
good.
Really good.
I've wanted to delve more into him because we've seen his stuff, and I believe I've talked to him on Twitter because he saw our review because I think it was what was the one with Ranveer and they were in Kashmir. He pretended to be the art dealer or art person. They were in Bengal.
Oh yeah.
What was it called?
And he turns out Lutera, and he betrays her. The leaf in the tree. Yeah. Isn't he the cop?
Yes, he is.
He's the cop after Ranveer in that.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes. But he because we were talking and I was like, we would love to interview at some point. But I was like, obviously we want to
see
watch
more of your
a
work.
lot more of your work.
Yeah, which, in case you didn't know that about us, we really only want to interview people when we've seen enough of their work that we can have an intelligent conversation about them and have a better appreciation for what they do as artists.
Yeah.
That's so.
Or if they're new, like
Yeah.
obviously that one Assamese director that we
Right, if
reacted
they're new,
to.
but we saw their film.
We saw their film and we really enjoyed
And we
the film,
enjoyed it.
and he was very new, so we wanted to interview him. But I know this guy's known for like he was also in English.
Yeah, he played her husband.
in Life of Pi. That's right. That's probably where we saw him.
I guarantee that was the first place I ever saw him.
Yeah.
He plays Pi's dad, and he's
Yeah.
married to Taboo.
So what should be his first? Not first. We've seen quite a few of his. Not first.
The first thing we've seen where he's the lead.
The lead.
Yes.
I guess Deli Crime would be the closest because even though he wasn't the lead, he was a pretty strong supporting character in Deli Crime.
Yeah.
But he didn't really get to flex his thespianic muscles.
No.
There. This looks like definitely something we'd be very interested in.
Yep.
And it looked like it got a lot of international acclaim.
Yeah, I mean,
Hollywood Reporter doesn't usually not that they're my favorite review people, but they don't normally just review everything.
we don't. Unless it's got international acclaim of some kind.
Yeah.
And we everything we've ever seen him in, and it's quite a bit. He's always been supporting in some way. He's always been good. Mm-hmm. And this looks wonderful.
He was in Kabir Singh.
Wow. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we've seen him in at least 8 or 9 things.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But it's usually much smaller. We've seen him in a few shorts as well.
And trailers of stuff we've yet to watch.
But what should we next of his? Should we be? He's more the lead, and he really flexes his. He seems very, because we love and respect Niraj a lot, and we think he's a fantastic. He was actually one of my favorite interviews we've had because he was into it. He was very into talking to us about the craft.
Well,
and he had his
own unique style and approach to the craft.
Yeah, which was so interesting.
Very interesting.
Obviously, we could tell, just like with Chakraborty, they're great teachers.
Yes.
And they like to teach.
Yes.
And he was one of those. And so it was just, we've been very blessed with interviews
Oh, my stars.
In talking to people. Obviously, like we said, we've had opportunities to interview people that either one I haven't seen enough of, or I don't really care to at this current juncture.
Yeah.
To
There's just
interview.
not much to talk about.
If I don't either have seen enough of their stuff, I've turned down interviews with people that we probably should have had interviews with, because I was like, I don't, at least yet, I want to watch more of them before I delve into that interview.
Yes, and inevitably it's just going to happen, and it's understandable in some respect when people accuse us for doing content just for views and subscribers, right? If you ever wanted to know the reality behind that, just look at our choice of our interviews and who we have chosen not to talk to, because if we don't think someone's a good artist, there's nothing to talk about. And even if they're an international star, what? We're going to put them on just to look at them and go, hi?
Like, I would never interview Tom Cruise.
I would.
I know,
You wouldn't.
No, I would.
You really would?
I would, but...
what would you talk to him about other than rip on him? You'd really interview Tom?
So you like Scientology, huh? What's up with that?
I'm really kind of flabbergasted right now because I know you don't like him as an actor.
Or a person.
So what would you talk about? You wouldn't. See, you wouldn't interview Tom. You'd have nothing to talk. I would love to talk to Tom Cruise. I'd love to work with Tom Cruise.
I could talk to him about stunts. I was like, that's cool. And you jump off stuff by yourself.
I'd love to have an interview with Tom Cruise just so that Tom could talk to you about how much you dislike his work.
Yeah, I don't think he's very good.
I know you don't. I do. I love
there's
Tom
other
Cruise.
artists like even though I don't think he's a great actor, I would interview Tiger, because I think he's a fantastic dancer, and I think I would love to talk to him about his ballet, martial arts, and how he kind of does that with all and
there's enough stuff. Yeah, like
I would like to talk to him about his process of learn to be a better actor as well.
yes, and coming into the world of what he does in the shadow of his father.
So there's a bunch of stuff that I could talk about. Like, I don't have to think they're the greatest actor to interview him, but if I think they're a terrible actor and there's no other redeeming qualities and they're just a star, no,
Not gonna happen.
no, I wouldn't.
Not in a million years.
Wouldn't at all.
Nope. Nope. And that's what we've been blessed by, not only the caliber of artist, but the openness with which they've spoken with us and just opened their hearts and talked craft with us. We've been really blessed.
So let us know for Anil what should be our next venture into him, and is this movie worth a watch? Let us know down below.
Tuh banget, coy.